is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: Elvis lyrics, Punjab, fictional characters, mobilized, da plane, and nature study. Player 1, you start. Never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Player 1. Right. You get to pick a... The warden said, "Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair." Okay, player 1. Right. Select again. It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager, player 1? Here is your clue. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. That puts you even further ahead. Please pick again. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109. Yes, player 1? You got it. You get to pick again. No such number, no such zone. Player 1? Correct. We return to you, player 1. Since 1947, the historic region of Punjab has been divided between these two countries. Okay, player 2. Correct. Player 2. As part of his easternmost conquests, this Greek's armies occupied the Punjab around 327 BC. Player 1. That is correct. Player 1. In the 1840s, this European power fought two costly wars over the Punjab before annexing the region outright. It's player 1. Yes. You get to pick again. In this Kipling work, the title orphan's father was a sergeant in an Irish regiment in the Punjab. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. A lot of clues. Predominant in the Punjab, this religion has origins in both Hinduism and Islam. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, make a selection, please. What a happy ending. This title orphan of a Dickens novel is adopted by Mr. Brownlow. Okay, player 3. Good. Where do we begin? This character in the legend of Sleepy Hollow is said to be the ghost of a Hessian trooper. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. Player 1, she is the narrator of To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, player one. Hey, you're right. Please pick again. Two names that follow Gerald, who speaks in weird sounds instead of words in a Dr. Seuss story. It's player three. Hey, you're right. Okay, let's get back. In a story by Rudyard Kipling, this mongoose protects an English family from snakes. Yes, player two. Correct. Player two, make a selection, please, as we continue. A mechanical device used to indicate musical tempo. Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Player one, fly agaric is one of these spore-producing fungi of the Basidiomycetes class. Let's hear it, player two. Yes. Player two, it can be a powerful person in entertainment or a member of a Muslim dynasty that once ruled India. Yes, player two. Good. Select again. Someone who moves from relationship to relationship is a serial one. Yes, player one. Right. Player one. This large tube-shaped pasta is often stuffed with cheese and baked with a tomato sauce. Player three. Yes. Okay, let's get back into this. Player three. The first commercial plane flights out of the United States were in 1920 between Key West and this nearby country. Let's hear it, player two. That's right. Way to go. Okay, let's get back in. In 2004, this airline introduced non-stop flights between Newark and Changi Airport. Let's hear it, player three. You got it. Where do we begin, player three? Flying at the then incredible speed of 575 miles per hour, the Boeing 707 began commercial flight service in this decade. It's player three. Right. You get to pick again. This U.S. company created the venerable DC-10 jetliner. Let's hear it, player two. That's correct. Player two, you start. The first commercial passenger transatlantic service was by Pan Am in 1939 between New York City and this French port. Player one. That's it. Okay, let's get back into this. An oil called urushiol causes skin irritation when you brush up against this three-leafed plant, Rus radicans. It's player two. That is correct. Player two. And here's Kelly.
These spore-producing plants are among the Earth's most ancient. Some species date back more than 300 million years.
Let's hear it, player three. Good. Okay, let's get back in. Like fish, mushrooms have these, but in a mushroom, they're where the spores are produced. Player three.
Yeah!
That's it. You again, player 3. The northern fur species of this migrates from its breeding grounds in Alaska's Pribilof Islands to California. Player 2. That's correct. And the last clue for $1,000. The freshwater peach blossom type of this sticky calendarate is making a comeback in China's Jilin Lake. Player 2. Hey, you're right. The selection will be yours, player 3, when we return from this break. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. The Sporting Life. One World. Make no mistake. Science. U.S. City History. And U.S. Cities. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. You can weigh up to 147 pounds in this boxing class between lightweight and middleweight. Okay, player 1. Good. Player 1. In 1967, Memorial Coliseum in this West Coast city hosted the first Super Bowl. Green Bay beat Kansas City 35-10. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct. Okay, let's get back. In 2006, Massachusetts made this sport, invented there, the official sport of the Commonwealth. It's player 2. Yeah, good. Select again. Here's Kelly.
Popular in the British Isles and the Commonwealth, it's the sport being played here.
It's player 1. Correct. Okay, let's get back into this. This ABC show debuted April 29, 1961, with Jim McKay as host. Yes, player 1? Good for you. You get to pick again, player 1. To completely reverse your direction while driving is to pull one of these. Okay, player 3. Yeah, good. Player 3. You're in command. A popular koan, or meditation subject of Zen Buddhism, asks the student to try to imagine this sound. It's player 2. Right. All right, let's get back into the numerical name for Scheherazada's tales. Player 2. That is correct. You again, player 2. Title of playwright Moss Hart's autobiography. It's player 3. Good for you. Player 3. Based in Chicago, this financial services provider merged with J.P. Morgan Chase in 2004. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, make a selection, please. In Roman myth, Nenia, whose name means dirge, presided over these ceremonies. Player 2. That is correct. Okay, let's get back. In Egyptian myth, the god Khnum made humans on a potter's wheel, using silt from this river. Player 1. Yes. Player 1. In a Botticelli painting, Zephyrus, the west wind, is blowing this full-figured newborn to shore. Yes, Player 1? That's right. Way to go. You again, Player 1. This god of earthquakes called Rhea Mom and spent a lot of time in the water. Yes, Player 2. Right you are. A lot of clues. In Wagner's Ring Cycle, this Norse god is known as Donner. It's Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, start us. It's the weakest of the four basic forces, but it's strong enough to keep the moon orbiting the Earth. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, Jimmy?
A cubic inch of material contains 1,000,000 billion billion of these, each with protons and neutrons in its nucleus.
Okay, Player 2. Right you are. Player 2. Changes in the tropospheric layer of this are what give us weather. Yes, Player 2. Right. You get to pick again. To test deep water structures, wave tanks generate waves, wind, and this water flow, from the Latin for running. Okay, Player 1. Correct. A lot of clues, The name of this eighth element is from a Greek word meaning sharp. Okay, Player 3. You got it. All right, let's get back into this. This Missouri city wasn't named for Scott or Janice, but for the Reverend Harris G., an early settler there. Yes, Player 1? That is correct. Player 1? 2 months before the Declaration of Independence, the Rhode Island Independence Act was signed in this city. Okay, Player 1? That's correct. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Exit. One of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. Player 1, please select your wager. All right, here's your clue. It was Arizona's territorial capital from 1867 to 1877, and a university was founded there in 1885. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1, back to you. Indianapolis was laid out in a wheel pattern inspired by this other major city some 500 miles away. Okay, Player 3. That's it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Here's Jimmy from our Clue Crew with the clue.
It was uninhabited when it was chosen as a territorial capital in 1836 and named for a president who died that year.
Okay, Player 3. You got it. Player 3, you pick again, please. This New Mexico artist colony town's pueblo was chosen as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. It's Player 3. That is correct. Player 3, back to you. Let's take it over to Jimmy.
If you're feeling a little rocky, run up these stairs to visit this city's museum at Benjamin Franklin Parkway.
Okay, player 2. You got it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Answer. The other daily double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. What'll it be? Answer this. Mormons settled this city in 1855, but thought it was too much of a gamble and abandoned it in 1857. You got it. Player 2. This Oklahoma city is known for its Art Deco buildings, including the Phillips Oil Philcade. It's player 3. You got it. Here's the $2,000 clue. Granite works sprung up in and around this state capital, using stone from Bahrain, a few miles away. Yes, player 3? That's it. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Everything depends on Final Jeopardy, of course, so let's take a look at the category, shall we? Italian inventors. Please enter your wager. This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. In 1910, his new invention helped Scotland Yard catch a murderer escaping to North America across the Atlantic. What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain. What did you say? With that correct response, you will gain. Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? This makes you our new champion, player 1, so congratulations. So long.